For dinner tonight, we are going to make burrito bowls. So I have a poblano pepper, a red pepper, a bell pepper, and an onion. We're going to saute all those. And then we're going to make some guacamole to go on top of the bowls. Avocados, red onion, the jalapeno, some cilantro, tomatoes, and I have some brown rice cooking in the rice cooker. So I'm going to chop all these veggies up and then we're going to saute. So it's time to start sauteing the veggies. I saute in water. So I have, I don't know, 3 or 4 tablespoons of water in my pan. And I'm going to add all my veggies. The onion, the red peppers, the poblano peppers, and the green peppers. This looks like a lot, but I mean they do cook down, but we're good with making plenty so we have plenty for lunch tomorrow or the next day. So while that is sauteing, I am going to start on the guacamole. Cut the avocados in half. We really like avocados and guacamole, and we found that eating quite a bit of this, especially in the beginning, I mean, it's good fat, but it definitely helps. So I'm going to make sure we have plenty of guacamole. These guys scooped out in here. This is definitely one of our favorite dishes that we eat. We ate a lot of raw vegetables in the beginning, and they were all cold, or salads. And I mean, salads are good to eat, of course. You need to eat plenty of salad. But we got to a point where we just wanted something warm, like cooked food. We felt like we weren't eating any cooked food. It was kind of a weird, sensation not to eat anything warm. So, I mean, there were days where it was easier just to, eat some fruit and grab a quick salad, or just, like I said, microwave a bag of corn. But we really like this. This is good. It gives us our cooked veggies and our beans and rice, and it's filling. So I'm going to add about half of this jalapeno to the guacamole. Take out the seeds and the membrane so it's not so hot we can't eat it. We make our guacamole pretty chunky. Lots of veggies. There's a lot of times that we just make some homemade chips in the oven and just eat guacamole and make some homemade salsa, and that's just pretty much dinner. I mean, we're not real picky. We like that. I'd say before, when we were doing this, 2 out of the 7 days of the week we would just eat guacamole. Maybe not the greatest in the world for you, but it was better than eating any dairy or meat. I usually chop this up a little bit finer if we just eat it with chips. But since it's going to go in a chunky bowl of stuff, then I don't chop it up as fine. It's not a big deal. Give my veggies a little stir here. And sauteing in waters, it works, you know, just as good as the oil, which is something I learned before doing this, that you can saute veggies in water and you don't need the oil. And you do. Once you do it for a while, you start to taste the oil, and the oil tastes pretty weird. Like, you can pick it out, and you know, your taste buds do change. They change quite a bit. When we first started cheating, basically, we had stopped at this pizza place, and we got a veggie pizza, and we were going to get it without cheese, and then we're like, oh, we haven't had a real pizza in forever. So we just went ahead and got their garden veggie pizza, and it had cheese on it. And I'm telling you, that was like the best thing we ever ate at that particular time. Seriously, like, cheese never tasted so good. So, in case you're wanting to do it and you think you're going to have a cheat day, just know that 6 months down the road, if you like cheese and you eat cheese, it's going to taste really good. And sugar almost, we started eating sugar, almost made us sick. Because it was so sweet. Like, you didn't think that sugar could get any sweeter, but it's really sweet once you haven't eaten any of the sugar. I take the seeds out of the tomatoes because my husband can't eat seeds. So we seed the tomatoes. And then it doesn't make the guacamole runny or watery or any of that. It smells really good in here. Those peppers and onions cooking are super tasty. I guess I should finish up the other one first. The dogs get excited because I usually give them the tomato inside, so got a bulldog sitting here waiting for a snack. He loves veggies. His favorite thing we eat are the smoothies. He'll about knock you down for some smoothie. So we usually give the dogs a little bit of smoothie in their dish every morning when we make our smoothie. And of course there's nothing in them that the dogs can't eat. It's all healthy, good for you stuff. This obviously has avocado and onions, so they won't be eating those. I have this little ceramic knife. This thing's great. Works for tomatoes. Super sharp. Just drop the tomatoes everywhere. Let's give these another little. And we like them, you know, soft, but we don't like them mushy. So we're gonna add some seasoning to them too when we add the beans. You can layer it, but we prefer to add the beans in with the peppers and the onions. And some cilantro. To make a mess, this is stir nice chunky guacamole. The limes at the store were hard as a rock and horrible, so I got some lime juice. Only limes. key limes. Try to come up with a plant-based, no sugar added key lime pie. Sounds pretty tasty. I think my veggies need a little bit more water. Now we try not to add too much extra salt. So I'm going to put a little. This is garlic powder. And then we have some pink salt here. We add a little of that. There we go, and the guacamole is all done. Get that out of the way. Okay, so now I kind of add like a taco seasoning. I make my own, and I just eyeball this. It's kind of to taste. So I have some paprika. Throw it in here. Chili powder, that's kind of the key, so put a decent amount of chili powder in here. Of course, the garlic. Some onion powder. Garlic powder's best friend. And some cumin. I'd say a teaspoon or so of each, and you can adjust it to your liking. Give that a mix. Looks good. I'm going to rinse these beans. I have organic tri-bean blend. So we have kidney beans, pinto beans, and black beans. You can use whatever beans you like. We usually just do black beans or pinto beans, but figured I'd mix it up. And I just throw those in when the veggies are about done. Let those soften. These have about 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna let those soften, and then I'll show you how we build these burrito bowls. The veggies are soft, so I'm gonna show you how we build one of these burrito bowls. I'm gonna take some brown rice. Little brown rice in the bottom. We throw some veggies on top. Let me tilt you so you can see this. There we go. Throw a good helping of the veggies and the beans and all that goodness. And And we pile on some guacamole. Nice big spoonful. You can add lettuce. We usually add some romaine, but I forgot to buy some at the store. But otherwise, this is what it looks like. And it is super tasty. This is definitely one of our favorites, and it's really easy to make. I hope you give it a shot. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more like this.